Pulp Secret is brought to you by Zunart's new graphic novel, The Lost Ones. Hey guys, welcome to The Stack. I'm Alex.
I'm Justin.
I am Pete.
And we've got a couple of Newsarama sneak reviews for you guys today. Uncanny X-Men number 500, Final Crisis Rogue's Revenge number 1, and New Avengers number 43. Oh, and we're also going to have a speed round and some viewer
mail. Yeah, let's do that.
Totally.
That's
Cool.
great.
But let's get right into the reviews.
We finally
kicking it off with Uncanny X-Men number 500.
I'm glad we finally agreed on a format for the show.
Yeah,
that's
idea.
cool.
Nice.
Speed round.
What do you guys think about this title?
I-
Big anniversary issue.
I think reading this, it makes the X-Men look so tired. Just tired, and it's so retread. I couldn't
Really?
believe this issue. I thought it was going to be this whole, like, big push forward, and it just seems so, like, what? Like, the way, the villain they fight, the whole thing, I was just like, really?
I was just like, wow, this sucks. Okay, action, good. X-Men, I know. Thank you for throwing.
X-Men, I know.
Thank you for throwing Wolverine. Okay. Now things are getting done, and then it went back to boring.
Very surprising to me because I thought it was fun. In fact,
Why?
I thought it was great that the X-Men are finally fun again.
It is very light, but I feel like it just makes it seem very empty.
What did you think about the art, though? I had a little bit of the problem with, especially the way they were drawn.
You don't like Greg Land.
Certain ladies and stuff where it was just like,
it's Greg Land and Frank Cho. And there's a couple of different artists on the issue. I thought it was a really fun time. I don't want to really spoil anything about it, but I think it does push the X-Men forward to the future. I haven't been crazy about the San Francisco move. It felt a little contrived to me. But actually, the way they set it up, again, both at the beginning and the end, I think really works, and I like the new status quo a lot, which I was very surprised about. And I think the action is fun and enjoyable in the middle. I think it is a fun comic that is worth picking up.
Wow.
All
Your
right.
opinion certainly stated. I think it's a comic that I expected so much more out of, and it's very, very one note for me. It just really doesn't deliver.
Yeah,
on
but
a
it's
new,
one
big
high note across the board.
Yeah, that's gorgeous to hear. Like,
don't.
So would you say pick
that's
it
the
up?
best. Yeah, if you enjoy, pick it up.
You're going to say not pick it up, right?
Huh?
I'm gonna say pick it up, but only read the middle part.
I would say pick it up, and you would say...
Go see Mamma Mia, but say it's only this very center of the movie.
Wow, that is a,
five
that
minutes.
is a
Mamma
terrible
Mia?
example. because
Mamma
you can
Mia?
very easily see just the middle of Mamma Mia. Tell you what, every 30 minutes it's like, I have 3 fathers, and also I'm getting married.
Are
What
we
am I
actually
gonna
talking
do?
about Mamma Mia right now?
Yeah, Mamma Mia 500.
We're reviewing-
Let's
Big
talk
issue.
about Final
All right, let's
Crisis.
talk about
Great
Final
reboot.
Crisis Rogue's Revenge number 1. Now, here's the thing, Pete.
Okay, all right, now.
As you all remember, we have a bet for $1 million
let's-
that you will not read Final Crisis, right?
Okay, right. Yes.
Now, you went ahead without asking. And
You have to ask permission from Alex to do anything.
And read
You know that.
Final Crisis Rogue's
But
Revenge
I got the okay to read the other offshoot.
Okay, here's the thing. Before we read Final Crisis Requiem...
Okay, all right.
you
You've done a
said-
lot of talking here. Let me explain something. You said I cannot
On
read
this
Final Crisis.
Right.
That was the bet,
Yeah.
which I haven't touched. But you gave me the okay for the other side note, so I went ahead and thought, okay, this side note is definitely going to be okay because we're gonna need to.
You
Is this like watching your annoying younger brothers fight?
This entire show is like watching...
Regardless, let's get past. What do you think? Do you think it was a little off the mark on my part?
Fans, tell him what you think. He should have asked, right? He set the precedent of asking about Final Crisis.
But you
comics.
said yes, of course. Why wouldn't you? It wasn't
No,
like,
no, it's
oh,
just like, all right, we'll do it for this one issue, but we're going to need to
don't
talk
know.
about it
I
again
don't
for
know.
Rogue's Revenge. This is
Anyways,
specifically what I said.
So Rogue's
this issue
Revenge-
is great. Finally, Jeff Johns,
Yes.
Scott Collins back
Yes.
together on The Flash. So much fun, so good. I love the Rogues, and I love what Johns does with the Rogues,
Yeah.
and nobody draws them better than Collins.
oh,
It
the
is good.
art
They
is
look so
fantastic.
beat up, and
Yeah,
it's great. It really establishes the
fantastic.
characters. I love they don't reference any of the Salvation Run. Countdown is totally ignored.
Yeah.
Great move on Jeff Johns'
It's
part.
just fantastic, absolutely.
And
solid
nobody
issue.
creates villains better than Jeff Johns, I
Yeah.
think. In this issue, it deals a lot with Inertia. Inertia, who is a really negligible villain, I think, for the most part, is made to be totally scary in this book, which is great. Really, nobody in the industry does that as well.
And
as
I
Jeff
love
Johns.
the
It's great.
just the setting up of the lightning and everything. It was just fantastic.
wonderful.
So great. So
It's
well
so
done.
good. I know, well, I really hope that they continue in some way on The Flash on the main title because that would be such a joy.
Yes. And I get tired of the Rogues, but this seems fresh.
Yeah,
So
really.
good.
Yeah, it's
So
a great
good.
way to
All
put it.
right, definitely pick that up. Let's move on to talk about New Avengers number 43. No spoilers, but of course there's not that much to spoil.
Again, Secret Invasion, nothing is happening.
Well, I felt like they were dealing with stuff in the beginning, then it went really weird, and then it went back to it at the end.
I would say this is probably one of the first issues from the new Avengers, Mighty Avengers, where Bendis is filling in the backstory, where he actually does fill in a good degree of backstory. I know I made a little bit of a joke before, but at least it's showing us where Captain America, who is in the Savage Land, came from.
Okay, but I think we both can agree, or all three of us can agree that the art was fantastic.
Yeah, I mean, that's cool, but it needs a good story. It's like, the way Secret Invasion is played out, it's like, if I were to say, why did the chicken cross the road? And then I was like, the chicken is an animal that exists in the world and comes out of an egg and grows up, and then kept talking about all this backstory that's unnecessary for the joke.
I kind of agree with you, but I would go even farther to say, why did the chicken cross the road? Well, you see, there's a chicken, and also there's a road.
Yeah.
And that's where I left it at.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's my problem right now, is I want something to be happening, and nothing is happening.
I know. Take a step, chicken. Take a step.
You can put that at the top of New Avengers. Take a step, chicken, the stack. All right, after the break, we are going to have a viewer mail and speed round, and also a contest.
Whoa.
So stay tuned after the break.
He
we'll
just
see
threw
you
that
then.
in.
Format.
Yeah. Oh, I'm just gonna make something up. Win Justin.
Oh. Uh-oh. Please?
Everybody
Just take my Justin, please.
Zunarts presents a graphic novel from Steve Niles, author of 30 Days of Night, featuring the artwork of Dr. Revolt, Morning Breath, Kimmy Buzelli, Gary Panter. One epic story told by 5 groundbreaking artists. The Lost Ones. Read it now at Zunarts.net.
Hey guys, welcome back for the break. As promised, we have a little bit of a contest for you, and it is about the new direct-to-DVD movie, Stargate Continuum.
Yes.
First, a little bit of a mini review. What'd you guys think of the movie?
It definitely picks up where the series left off.
I wasn't that big of a fan of the TV show, but from what I saw, it looks great. It's well done. So I guess if you're into it, this is right up your alley.
And I am into it. I feel like a total sucker, but Stargate SG-1 is like comfort food for me. It's one of those things that I never watched consistently, but I would turn on the TV and be like, oh, SG-1's on.
Walk through that big circle. That's what I'm always like. And then they do it, and they keep going in different places.
It's nice to see those characters back, and it's nice to see them interacting. And even if it is a direct-to-DVD movie, the fact that it came out of TV, it feels consistent with the television series. Yeah. So I think it's the sort of thing that, like you guys are saying, if you like SG-1, you're going to like this. If you did not like SG-1, you're still going to like it.
Wow. That's a lie.
And we've got 3 copies of the DVD to give away to you guys. So here's what we want you to do.
What do we want them to do?
We want you to comment and tell us why you want a copy.
Nice. Wow.
Best person.
How about that? And 3 best answers we will give a copy to.
Or if you can invent a Stargate and teleport to the DVDs, you can have one of them.
Right. Yeah. Or if you can go to the store and buy yourself one of the DVDs, you can have one.
Permission granted.
Cool. So comment below the video, and we will.
I will show up in a G-string and bring the DVD.
An SG-1 string.
Oh,
nice.
Speed round.
Pete, pick it up.
Ghost Rider number 25. A lot of people have been talking about how great this is. I was originally a Ghost Rider fan, but now I'm kind of like, I feel a little bit old. But this issue was awesome.
You feel old?
I felt like it's gotten old with the penance stare and the chain and all that thing. But this was great. It was new. It was fresh. Ghost Rider beat the crap out of somebody with the Bible. Woo!
Well, woo! Another day at church. Omega the Unknown number 10. Someday, when I'm all grown up, I will do a bunch of weird drugs and then read this series and be like, of course. Until that day, I don't know what's going on. But it's a good issue. It's visually good. But I don't know.
Series is so good. Pick it up in trades. Moving on to X-Force number 5.
Oh, my God.
This series continues to be great. Pete's big objection to it is no blood. Holy crap. So much blood this issue.
Yeah, but it's not the team that you. It's not the X-Force.
This is my speed round.
Wow.
Ridiculous.
Shut down.
Pick it up. X-Force
Why don't you
is
put
great.
a team together and not have them do anything? That would be great.
Yeah, they're talking about the Mets. Am I right? I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means.
The Helm #1. This is about a fat guy who lives in his mom's basement and likes comics. Who are they trying to target with this?
Whoa.
I don't know. But this is actually a good, no matter what you look like, if you're good inside, that's all that matters. Great art. I like that.
Then you should not identify with it.
Yeah,
Justin.
seriously. The Amazing Spider-Man number 566. I've been on board with the Spider-Man reboot for a long time. It's starting to kind of fall apart a little bit for me. I love Spider-Man wearing the Daredevil costume, but I need more. I need it to be going somewhere. So
I like this issue too. Pick it up.
But you're speaking
that's
for you.
not
You
what he
can't do
said.
that.
That's not what he
You
said.
don't listen to him.
Yeah.
Pat, we got a viewer mail for you guys.
Hey, Pat.
Pat right into tips@pulpseeker.com. What comic book death was the most emotionally moving for each of you? Well, you guys know, of course, mine, Jade. Jade in Infinite Crisis. When she died, I was
You're lying.
That's
yeah,
a
of
What's your
course
real
I'm lying.
answer?
Cypher, come on.
I knew it.
That influenced my entire childhood. You guys know this. I feel repetitive for even saying it.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, agreed. I got an advance of the Punisher Wolverine Suicide Pact issue that's coming out in a couple months, where they both kill themselves, and that was really they kill each other. That really.
I wish I could kill
Nick,
you.
That really
I
broke my
wish I
heart a
could
little
kill
bit.
him. Is that bad?
My actual answer is Agent 355 from Why the Last Man.
Oh, that is a great
That was,
answer.
and plus it was very surprising. So
You
it
pulled
gets
that
you-
one out of your shorts. Man, that was a good answer. I'm gonna have to say Captain America, just because it was so well done and so well set up, and it's just such an amazing series. And the fact that it's going without Captain America just says about how great it is.
And what do you guys think about resurrections in comic books?
Well, it depends on how well it's done. I mean,
Right.
it's it's not. I wouldn't say it's bad across the board, but
I would kind of say it's bad across the board. I would rather, if you're going to kill a character, obviously make it for a good reason, but regardless the reason, just keep them dead. Because the more characters, at this point, it's a joke. It's a joke that even in Final Crisis, when Martian Manhunter dies and then Superman is like, we will pray for a resurrection.
Yeah, it's becoming a little.
I mean, come on. Of course, there's...
He actually holds up a picture of Jeff Johns. He's like, please figure this out.
Yeah.
It's
they
weird.
know
It's
each
very
other.
meta. It's very
It's
meta.
really ridiculously meta.
The thing is, like, if it's done with attention and detail, it can be good. Like Green Arrow and bringing him back, was a good move, I thought, and it was cool. Archer's Quest,
Yes,
the whole
I mean,
thing.
definitely, if you're gonna, bring back a character, I guess that shouldn't have been killed anyway. But
Yeah, but who decides? The
who
Lord.
makes these decisions?
Yeah, the Lord. Pete's throwing Bibles in fake people's faces.
in any case,
You can-
what character death were you most emotionally moved by? Please let us know in the most tear-filled email you possibly can.
Tear-fueled.
If you have a question, call us at 888-841-7549 or write into tips@pulpsecret.com, and you can comment right here below. And if you're ever in New York City, come visit us every Tuesday night at 8 p.m. Comic Book Club, our live show. All the
You should
details
visit
on
us.
pulpsecret.com. Also, this week we are going to be at San Diego Comic-Con.
Oh my God, I totally forgot.
Yeah, we
can't
are
wait.
going to be doing 2 panels, one on Thursday. You should just do a search on Thursday for Justin, Pete, and Alex, I guess, at the stack. And then
Nice.
Saturday is our big
Cool.
comic book club panel where we are going to have Adam Rifkin. We're going to have Scott Adsit. We're also going to have Gabriel Rodriguez, who does the art for Lock and Key.
Oh,
and we're going to have Eric Powell, creator of The Goon. It's
gonna be
really
a hell of a
excited.
time.
5:30 p.m. at the San Diego Convention Center.
12:30
Saturday.
12:30 at night. I'll be passed out on the beach. If you want to come down and wake me up, I need to get back to my hotel.
Take his pets.
Or throw them in the ocean, please.
Wow.
Anyway,
that's
we will see you
murder.
guys
That's
on the next show, and we will see you guys in San Diego. Goodbye.
we will see you on the next time when you see us. Good day.
We'll see you through the Stargate Continuum.
Oh, nice.
That's
how Stargate works.
That
was a low-tech version of-
No,
That's
that's
the
not how it
continuum.
works. You have to build
Show
a
ended
gate.
5 minutes ago.
You have to- you
What?
have to
No,
build the
no way.
gates first.
He would never lie, right?
Outtakes.
Cameraman.
Outtakes.
You can't reference outtakes if we're doing outtakes.
Yeah.
You can't say that. That's
These
make
are
sense.
outtakes.
You
These
can't.
are
You can't do that.
Jesus. This isn't bad.
Now
over
we're just
here.
trying to make longer outtakes. Can we just stop the tape?